Diddy's longtime friend, Ashton Kutcher, is expecting to be subpoenaed over the Diddy probe as feds continue to expand their search. A source says, quote, "There is no way Ashton or Mila will be showing any sort of public support for Diddy right now, regardless of Ashton's longtime history with him. He has distanced himself from Diddy since Cassie's lawsuit, and even more so in the wake of the new ones. Mila will not let Ashton be in any sort of contact. He is expecting a subpoena as they have been good friends for 20 years. Ashton Kutcher has allegedly attended many Diddy parties throughout his career. It's alleged at these parties, humans were trafficked, and there were hidden cameras throughout Diddy's mansions that would film celebrities in compromising positions without their consent or knowledge. Diddy would then allegedly use these tapes as blackmail against these
Mila Kunis and Ashton Chandler breakup rumors following unsettling revelations about Ashton's connection to Diddy. It is purported that a video of the two together is about to be released, further intensifying speculation about their relationship and the ongoing controversy. Mila Kunis was unaware she was being filmed when she went live.
He's definitely a freak.
I heard some wild stories. I heard he had
We all heard that.
Yeah, you know
but then, come on, I want to hear what you heard.
I mean, I heard that he had this dude Ashton Kutcher bent over.
Now I'm gonna tell you the truth. Him and Ashton Kutcher was really tight. We used to go to his crib. He had a penthouse on 74th and 8th Avenue in Central Park.
Strange, he's obviously a freak, in my opinion. I've heard some crazy stuff about him, but you know what, D, come on. I'm curious about what you heard. I've heard that he had this guy Ashton Kutcher B over lately, and I'll tell you the truth, he and Ash Kutcher used to hang out in his crib. He also owned a penthouse on 74th Street and 8th Avenue in Central Park West.
Item that alleges that Ashton Kutcher's wife Mila Kunis has moved out of the house to a different property because she knows that damning information and video footage is going to come out about her husband and Diddy. The current wife of this former A-list mostly television actor from multiple hit shows has moved into a different property they own. She wants distance when the videos, including him, start to leak. And again, this is allegedly Mila Kunis and Ashton.
Concerned about potentially harmful information and video evidence between Ashton Kutcher and Diddy, Mila Kunis, the wife of Ashton Kutcher, is said to have moved out to a different residence. This action feeds rumors about possible problems in their relationship.
Has named Ashton Kutcher as one of the people that was involved in all this Diddy mess. And now, y'all, him and his wife, Mila Kunis, has just split amid these rumors. Something is going on, bruh. I feel like she in on it too. But they just trying to, distract us from all these allegations to talk about them splitting up. Look what it say. Ashton Kutcher fears P. Diddy will betray him to clear his name and get out of jail. It's not that simple. He's not just saying your name for no reason.
Following Diddy's case, a number of people have taken to Twitter to discuss Muni's and Ashton's split. The random person has stated that Mila Kunis moved out because of the Ashton Kutcher and Diddy video. Rumors suggest that Ashton Kutcher and Mila Kunis may be staging a potential split as a diversion from ongoing controversies. Another person named Alicia Kirkland tweeted by posting a picture of the Daily Mail, indicating that Ashton Kutcher is expecting a subpoena over good friend Diddy's sex trafficking probe, while his wife forbids him from speaking to the rapper months after the couple was criticized for supporting convicted rapist Danny Masters. This purported strategy follows reports that Diddy linked Kutcher to his controversies. Some consider the rumor split as an attempt to deflect attention away from the bad headlines pertaining to Kutcher's relationship with Diddy.
Scandals last year, and now he's being absolutely destroyed over P. Diddy. There's been some backlash to Ashton Kutcher due to his on-screen romance with Mila Kunis when she was 14 years old and he was 19 when they were doing That 70s Show together. That's because Ashton Kutcher revealed during his first kiss with Mila Kunis he used his tongue without her permission because Danny Masterson bet him $20 he wouldn't. Then in the early 2000s, when marketing the movie Cheaper by the Dozen, he made a joke about his 15-year-old co-star saying she was in the club of people America can't wait to turn 18. Also joked at the same time the Olsen twins were also on that list because they had 6 countdown clocks for their 18th birthday. Now Ashton Kutcher's getting a new criticism over his friendship with P. Diddy, which began 20 years ago when P. Diddy appeared on his show Punk'd on MTV. Now because of the P. Diddy arrest, there's been a resurface interview with Ashton Kutcher on the show Hot Ones where he said P. Diddy's one of his best friends and he loved partying with him but couldn't say the details of the party for legal reasons. This is the same P. Diddy who's known for having parties with underage girls that he gave drugs to and was also known for abusing. Ashton Kutcher was aware of the allegations and still called him one of his best friends. So solid friend list, and with it I'm Charles.
Working on that 70s show, Mila Kunis and Ashton Kutcher, then 14 and 19, respectively, made headlines for their on-screen romance. Their characters were romantically involved, and Kunis later revealed that her first kiss was with Kutcher during filming, which attracted media attention because of their age difference at the time.
Kutcher in trouble. A lot of sources are saying that he's attended a lot of Diddy's parties, not just the parties, the freak-off parties. They are saying that him and Mila Kunis are splitting. Things are coming out about the Diddy parties and Ashton being there and other things he's done. Mila doesn't like that, allegedly. And Ashton did an interview saying, "I've got a lot I can't tell." And then he continues to say, "I can't tell that one either. I mean, I'm actually cycling through them. Diddy party stories, man, that was like some weird memory lane." Ashton and Mila have not spoken out about everything since, everything's happened. But a source that is probably part of his team says this is absolutely ridiculous and false. Another source adds Ashton has no involvement in any of this. He doesn't belong in this conversation about Diddy. Ashton has only seen Diddy in a handful of social and business events, all of which have been documented by the media. I don't know if that is true or not. I really think it's probably someone on his team who is defending.
Ashton Kutcher is rumored to have attended a number of Diddy's parties, including some controversial ones. Rumors suggest that his attendance at these events, along with other allegations, may have strained his relationship with Mila Kunis, sparking rumors about a potential split between the couple due to her dissatisfaction.
In 2011, Diddy and Ashton Kutcher donated $1.5 million to get a company called Tiny Chat, which is a video chat room, up and running. And if you don't remember what the video chat rooms were, think back to Omegle, Chat Roulette, Tiny Chat was another one. And these video chat rooms were known to be unsafe for children because predators use the app to...
Surfacing information also reveals that in 2011, Diddy and Ashton C. contributed $5 million to the establishment of a video chat platform called Tiny Chat, which was modeled after Omegle. These video chat rooms were criticized for being unsuitable for young children, because they gave predators opportunities to prey on users of the app, including target minors, and Diddy used to broadcast live on the platform.
Ashton Kutcher are shaking. Right now they're in some controversy because they're saying Mila Kunis moved out of their house. There's a lot to the story, there's a lot to this couple. Let's talk about it. So Mila Kunis and Ashton Kutcher, at one point, I could say were definitely A-list stars, but they've been out of the public eye for a while now. These two have been married since 2014, a year after he divorced Demi Moore. We'll get to that in a second. But they got in trouble when they defended their friend, Danny Masterson, who was also a character on the show that they met on in 1998, That 70s Show. Now, this was a very controversial situation because two women raped them, and he's going down, 30 years for them two young ladies? I did that story. And he was also married to the Wilson Phillips girl. I remember that. So it was a controversy all the way around, but Ashton and Mila,
After their co-star from That 70s Show, Danny Masterson, was found guilty of physical misconduct, Mila and Ashton Kutcher wrote letters of support to the judge in his trial, pleading for leniency in his sentence. The letters sparked outrage from the public, who attacked Kunis and Kutcher for standing up for someone guilty of such serious crimes.
From here on out, you have to understand the gravity of the situation. People did not feel pain because you wrote that letters. They were appalled that you wrote those letters. And you have to understand why people had a problem with why you wrote those letters. And Mila, I would tell her to sit this one out. I'd say, thank you for your service. Your phone, just go over there. Ashton has more to lose because adjacent to one of the worst apology videos of all time is one of the worst H1s on a web.
People were not only in agony, but were horrified that you wrote those letters pleading for leniency. Ashton and the public outcry against you for submitting a letter to Masterson's judge Mila Kunis should recognize the seriousness of the situation.
Y'all, the apology video is so bad. I'm gonna play it and then we're gonna talk about it.
We are aware of the pain that has been caused by the character letters that we wrote on behalf of Danny Masterson.
We support victims. We have done this historically through our work and will continue to do so in the future.
A couple months ago, Danny's family reached out to us and they asked us to write character letters to represent the person that we knew for 25 years so that the judge could take that into full consideration relative to the sentencing.
The letters were not written to question the legitimacy of the judicial system or the validity of the jury's ruling.
They were intended for the judge to read, and not to undermine the testimony of the victims or re-traumatize them in any way. We would never want to do that. And we're sorry if that has taken place.
Our heart goes out to every single person who's ever been a victim of sexual assault, sexual abuse.
Later, after facing criticism for their letters to the judge in Danny Merson's physical misconduct trial pleading for leniency in his sentence, Mila Kunis and Ashton Kutcher issued an apology. In their apology video, they clarified that their intention was not to cause pain or undermine the victim's testimony, but rather to provide character references for Masteron based on their personal experiences with him. They also acknowledged the pain their actions caused and expressed support for victims of physical misconduct, emphasizing that they never intended to call into question the legitimacy of the legal system.
People that have gone back and find old episodes like Ashton Kutcher, he was on a 2019 episode of Hot Ones interview where he was asked about ever attending a Diddy get-together or a party, and he goes, "Oh, I can't tell." Like he was like, "Oh, I've got one, a lot that I can tell you. Oh, wait, no, I can't tell you about that one. Can't tell you about that one either." I'm actually cycling through all of the Diddy party stories, and man, some weird memories are coming down that lane. So there was jokes about that. There was people that would do interviews and be like, "Hell no, I would never go to one of his parties. Like, never going to catch me there." I think Ice Cube was one of those people that said, "Nope, not going to catch me with those on any of those mother effing tapes," which I thought was interesting because it's a reference to a tape, and Diddy is accused of videotaping. Who else? There was like so many people that came forward.
When asked if he had ever attended a party hosted by Diddy, Mila Kunis admitted in a 2019 Hot Ones interview that he wanted to break up with Ashton. He began by saying he had some memorable stories but quickly paused, implying there were some experiences or memories that he couldn't or wouldn't share publicly.